It's time to end sanctuary cities. I'm Brian Lilly with the Rebel.media. You cannot, as a local government, just decide to ignore the law. Yet that's what's happening in Hamilton and Toronto, where both cities have declared themselves sanctuary cities. What does that mean? Essentially, it means that they don't care whether you're in the country legally or illegally. They're going to give you the same services, the same treatment in any way that they can. Look, I get wanting to treat all people with dignity. I do, and we should. We're all God's creatures. We're all created equal. But that's not what sanctuary city policies are about. They're about encouraging and rewarding people for breaking the law. This is a movement that comes to us from the United States, where they've been dealing with a growing illegal immigrant problem for years. It started out with calls to put the kids of illegals in local schools. Then it became a call to extend welfare payments. And now it's gone so far that in San Francisco, local law enforcement will not cooperate with federal agencies to deport someone. The result? Last week, this woman, Catherine Steinley, known to her family as Kate, was killed while simply strolling along Pier 14 in San Francisco. It's a sightseeing pier. She was out with her family when she was shot and killed by this man, Juan Francisco Lopez Sanchez, a man who'd been deported to Mexico 5 times, a man with several felony convictions who had no right to be in the United States, a man that immigration officials wanted to deport again, something they told San Francisco sheriff, who ignored what's called a detainer request. Why? San Francisco's sanctuary city policy. According to the sheriff, if federal officials want him and his department to cooperate in deporting dangerous criminals, they need to get a court order. Have we gone that far in Canada yet? I don't think so, but I can't say for sure. I did ask the police forces for both Hamilton and Toronto, our 2 sanctuary cities, and they didn't have much to say. But what they did send me, both in emailed statements, didn't leave me feeling very good. Catherine Martin of the Hamilton Police Service sent me this statement. The Hamilton Police Service works within the confines of the Criminal Code as well as our charter and will continue to serve all members of our community regardless of their documented status. What? Regardless of their documented status? Really? So you don't care if people are breaking this particular law? That's not your concern. Now you just enforce the laws that you like. Is that it? Megan Gray of Toronto's Police Service sent this. The policy of the Toronto Police Service is that victims and witnesses will not be asked their immigration status unless there's a bona fide reason to do so. During an investigation, if the police become aware that a person is in Canada illegally, they must notify the CBSA, that'd be Canada Border Services Agency. Toronto policy sounds a lot like Bill Clinton's don't ask, don't tell from the 90s. The people that support sanctuary cities will tell you that they're protecting the vulnerable, people who need help, refugees fleeing persecution. I'm not buying it. Canada has a very generous refugee system, a very generous immigration system. We welcomed more than 250,000 immigrants last year and about 24,000 refugees, some of them brought here from United Nations camps by the federal government, some brought here by private groups like churches, and then the largest number simply found their own way to our shores. These are the real refugees. If someone needs help, Canada is there. What these people, well, being aided and abetted by sanctuary city policies really are, is economic migrants. They wanted to come to Canada for a better life, but they chose not to do it legally, and we're rewarding them for breaking the law. We need to stop this, and we need to stop it now. We need to call on the federal government to ensure that the law is applied evenly and equally across the land, that cities cannot decide to simply instruct their police forces to stop enforcing certain laws. Because mark my words, if we don't do this now, the sanctuary city movement will grow. It'll spread to Vancouver, Edmonton, Winnipeg, Halifax. It will end up like what we see in San Francisco, where dangerous people are set free because of the political ideology of city council. And someone could die. I need your help. First off, I want you to sign our petition on this. Let your voice be heard. Secondly, I want you to share this with your family and friends. They may not know about this because this story is not getting the attention it deserves. So email this story, this video to them. Share this on your Facebook page and other social media sites. Post it there so your friends will see it too. One voice in the wilderness won't accomplish much. Many voices together will.